Good afternoon, guys. Happy Saturday. This is Miss JD for a weekend episode of our daily stock market insights. And our featured stock in this video is going to be ACEN, ACEnergy Corporation. So if this is a stock in your portfolio, just stick around and I will share with you my thoughts in terms of technicals, the next possible movement for this stock. Okay, so if this is the type of video that you want to watch every day, or you're starting your journey into the stock market, I would have to say this is the channel for you. I do review stocks on a daily basis. Okay, so let's get started. For ACEN, so we all know ACEN. For those who are not very familiar yet, ACEN is into the renewable energy and a company owned by the Ayalas. And so far, if you are to check the news, they have reported a promising revenue in 2020. It does not show here yet, but so this is not the one. So it doesn't show here yet, but in one of the news or one of the disclosures that we once had, it mentioned that the company registered a good revenue for last year, and there are also several uh, good projects. One would be, I think, a partnership or acquisition, but definitely a. Let me just check that one moment. Okay, so here. So there were several news about ACEnergy, and all you gotta do is go to their official website, acenergy.com.ph, and I just have to click the news and media, and it will route you here. So as you can see, there were several updates around the company. So Singapore firm to invest nearly 12 billion in ACEnergy. That was an update back on the 11th of March. ACEnergy to divest from Mindanao coal plant. Pampanga solar power project to start in March. So solar energy farming and expansions, a lot of expansions and partnerships are happening left and right for this company. And the fact that this is a company owned by the Ayalas, then I am confident that we are investing in the right company at this point. So if we are to look at just purely technicals at this point, we are still staying flat. The Bollinger Band that I'm using is starting to become more constricted. But if I am to draw something, another indicator here, I would like to create a triangle, an ascending triangle at this point. So, and when I say ascending triangle, this means that each time the price drops, it is creating a higher low. So as you can see here, so it reached up to this point, it recovered, and then when it dropped again, it's much higher than the previous low. Then it tried to move up again, but when it dropped, again, a much higher level than the previous low. But on the upside, the resistance that I see at this point is just somehow staying flat right at this level. So still, I consider that as an ascending triangle. And if you are to ask me on how I should be playing this, we're now very near that edge of the triangle. It's either a make or break day, could be on a Monday or Tuesday of next week. So if the price ends right at this area, for instance, it continues up here and one entire candlestick goes out of this resistance, then that means we have a breakout. Now if it goes below that, then there's a breakdown in the price. So if it goes down, then that means we're on the bearish side and we could be moving downwards some more. And just for reference purposes, if there's a breakdown in the price, then 650 would be the next drop. If I'm to play this, I go for a breakout play. At least we are now bullish. We're now positive that there could be a continuation to the upside. But if it goes down here, well, it's true that it's cheaper, but there could be a possibility that it could go down some more. And then as it goes down, you got to observe again where could it potentially create a support. This is just a ballpark figure out here because of the historical points that we see. But once it reaches this level, we still have to observe, and it might take some time. So between the 2 points, I'd rather you wait for a breakout to the upside. At least by then, we're now positive that continuation could happen to the upside. Okay, for now, I'd say um, closely monitor this. I'm not saying buy it right away, but put this in your watch list. And another good thing here is, of course, there's a dividend to be issued, but I think the amount here is not that significant yet. What about the RSI? RSI is still looking healthy at this point, still in the median category. Volume, in terms of volume, starting to show an increase. It's just that this circle is covering it, but you notice on the last day there's an increase in the volume. So I would have to say that could already mean something. It's a beginning of a sentiment. Let's say if it continues to go up and then the volume continues to also go up, then the buying sentiment is now overtaking the selling sentiment. Okay, so that's my outlook. But as of this time, I'd say don't take any action yet. Just put it in your watch list and observe. Between the 2 points, I'd go for you wait uh, for a price to break out of the resistance. Okay. So guys, it's still your call. It's just this is just my own perspective, but please do your research and please make sure that you remind yourself of what your objective is when you enter in the stock. Are you a long-term holder or are you in it for trading? Because if you're a long-term holder, actually either way at this point, regardless of where it is at right now, it's already a good discounted level. So that's just my perspective. But if you're a trader, then I'd say wait for a breakout to the upside. If you're an investor at any time, wherever it is at right now, I'd say you're already at a good level. You can start buying in tranches. You don't have to put everything. If you have 100,000 as a buying power, maybe you can put in 20,000 first, slowly until you consume the entire 100,000. Because in the event it goes higher, at least you have already entered in a good position. But if it breaks down, at least you could still enter at a cheaper level. Okay, so those are my insights. I hope I was able to help provide clarity. And thank you guys for watching. Catch my next video. I'm going to do another uh, dedicated discussion on another stock. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.